JD here. Welcome to Joystick Gaming. We're going to be playing Conarium right now. I think that's how you pronounce it. We're going to keep going with this and hope that it looks promising. I like the music so far, what I've heard of it. Oh boy.
All life is only a set of pictures in the brain, among which there is no difference betwixt those born of real things and those born of inward dreamings.
I mean, you're not wrong. Pretty. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's a jellyfish. I don't like that noise. So how am I walking under all this? MIB. It's a man in black, I believe.
No more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
Dr. Faust, is that you?
Quite a looker, eh?
Oh, my head. The pain. It is unbearable.
Can I do something about it?
At last. The pain is subsiding. I thought my head was about to explode. This device, its noises are resonating in my mind.
Can I turn it off?
This device.
Yeah, I know.
Its noises are resonating in my mind.
Don't go into the light. I can't help it. It's so beautiful. Cool. Oh, wow. Cool. Okay. Oh, come on. I want a killer pin. All the participants consumed in the I have dyslexia. I'm not consumed in the D mixture 5 minutes ago, and they have entered some kind of altered state of consciousness. All of them are now vaguely mumbling in their sleep, like they are channeling something, but instead of consciousness, they seem restless. I detect movement in their limbs as always. I wonder if it's because of something they are actually seeing beyond ... 10 minutes later. As always, the device is humming and glowing, but this time the atmosphere is different than the previous sessions. Whatever the reason for that might be, it feels almost like that fantastic device is signaling something in a code I don't recognize. It is becoming more and more stressful to be alone here in the midst of the cold, dim, and incense-filled room. 4 minutes later. This guy really writes a lot. He's like, I have to document everything in between. 4 minutes later. It sounds to me like the intensity of the subject's mumbling is much stronger now. Colors and shades are dancing on the walls and with the rhythmic ins and outs of the device. I can hear the wind howling outside, maybe a snowstorm is approaching or something even worse. 10 minutes, or 5 minutes later, here we go. Exactly 5 minutes and 3 seconds have passed now. They have drifted beyond my area of expertise and guidance. I cannot do anything further except wish they're safe to return. Okay. Cool. What you got? Book. It's an expedition handbook. Ooh, what you... Already I like the controllers in this the controls in this a lot better than Designer's Curse. Designer's Curse sucks dick. Are we on a boat? I mean, that would explain the fish, huh? Durr. Freaking. Like. I.
Hello? Anybody here? Where is everybody?
Oh, poppycock.
Locked. Looks like we're having a power problem right now. Locked.
Okie dokie. I can't fight this feeling
It's locked.
deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. Auxiliary power needs to be enabled manually from outside. Well, if we're gonna do that, how... Keep it up, girl. Yeah, turn me on. I hooked on a feeling. Attention to the crew members who are having sleep problems. Examinations conducted regarding the increase of accidents recently happening led me to believe the reason behind these is some kind of intense cabin fever, insomnia, strong headaches, seeing visions, and hearing voices. Crew members who suffer from above symptoms are needed to refer to me personally for a thorough checkup, as will also be the main topic of the general meeting that will be held tomorrow for lunch. And a strong snowstorm is expected to hit for the next 2 weeks. Utmost importance to take all the cautionary measures to inform the responsible personnel when going outside. Please be aware that the radio connected between the base and the ship may not be available during this period. I also like that in this one they take their own notes. If there's no power, how are the lights out here on? I'm gonna follow this because there are flags, which would suggest to me that that's like the way to go. Oh, we're not on a ship. Okay. Apparently we're...
My mind is cloudy. All I can remember is the successful establishment of the Upper Antarctic base. And after that, nothing is clear in my mind.
Okay. Tape! Cool. Let's take the tape.
tank is empty. Locked.
Where in the world would you keep the key if you were this person? Is the door sitting next to a door? So I'm assuming that door goes to this. It's not in there. It's not along these. There we go. H.P. Lovecraft at the Mountains of Madness. Cool. Now where would I find fuel? Fuel for madness. Come on, give it to me. I need it. I'm a chucklehead. I'll take that. Sounds like someone taking a leak. What's on a feeling? I don't believe it. You're in love with me. Hooked down a feeling. Ba-da-ba. I'm sorry. Easily distractible. There. Go back. Gonna try and kind of jaunt, try and keep warm along the way. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Maybe now I'll have light. That looks like an uncomfortable, like, bendy way to sit. Ooh, yes, there are lights now. Goodness. Goodness gracious me. Here we go. Keep people out of those. No touchy, because you don't want to zap your fingers. That will hurt. Did y'all?
What was that?
You tell me. Okay. I thought I had saw what I seen I saw, and I saw it. I did. I really did. Hit in the next 2 weeks, utmost importance. We've read this note already. So this game's based on H.P. Lovecraftian stuff. Ooh. Familiar visits the lower chambers once more in the form of Black Cat. Image echoes throughout the 7 rooms. What sin called it out from his hollow, looming dim and ghost-like? I don't know. The dude walked that way, so I'm gonna go check out this way first to see what it is that he was checking out. The infirmary. Infamously so. Danger, danger. High voltage. When we touch, when we kiss,
Smells
when we
awful
touch.
in here.
Sorry. Don't you want to know why I keep starting fires? It's my desire. It's my desire. Oh, for the love of God. Just stop it, JD. Shh. I talk to myself and I sing when I feel uncomfortable.
It's stuck.
Yep. I'm assuming that it smells really bad because of fucking fish and decaying corpses. So we're gonna just, yeah.
Locked. Locked.
Do you ever do that? What's your way of coping with stress? For me, it helps to sing when I feel uncomfortable. When I'm scared or when I'm panicky, it helps for me to sing a song.
It's stuck.
Because it's something that just kind of calms me and makes me feel like I'm gonna be okay. Where other people, some people talk to themselves. Some people sing to themselves. Also me. I wonder. There's some interesting ones out there. All of the members awakened without any problem except for Frank Gilman. All of a sudden his heart ceased beating around 1:45 a.m. He was extremely cold and there was no detectable pulse. While I was preparing to perform cardiac compression, he momentarily opened his eyes. I'm unsure how much time passed since his heart failed to beat until it can't have been more than 5 minutes, and then came to the event that shook us all. The cause was the very words Frank uttered directly to Dr. Faust right after he awakened. I don't know how to explain because his voice was muffled and almost indiscernible. Sorry, pronunciation's not my strong point. But I am convinced that the voice I heard did not belong to Frank. As a medical doctor, I can say that this is not completely impossible for someone in his condition, but there was something wrong with what I heard. It was a sound that no human vocal cords could produce. No likey that at all. I just heard something in my room and it scared the shit out of me. I don't know what the hell it was. I'm the only one in here. Good stuff. Antarctic Expedition. Statement of consent. By signing this document, you are agreeing terms written below. False statements made knowingly or willfully, including affidavits or other supporting documents submitted therewithin, may be punishable. I hereby declare that I consent to perform my daily duties to the best of my abilities, listen to the judgment of the expedition leader, Dr. Faust, and participate in the series of medical sessions as needed at the Arctic base. The risks of participating in the aforementioned medical sessions have been fully explained to me. Any questions I have regarding the procedure, why it is necessary, its benefits and risks have been answered to my satisfaction. Therefore, I give my informed consent to the performance of the procedure by signing this statement of consent. Sounds like what I signed to have my tubes out. Sheesh. Probably is what I signed to have my tubes out. But I'm still alive and I'm not frozen in some Cracker Jack box. Elevator. Okay, so that was one thing.
his coat is just right here, where is he now?
Nikolai Gogol. Goggle. 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 Goo. Sorry. Portrait.
Locked.
James Barlow. Mind if I Barlow that? I'm funny. Sorry.
It's locked.
I'm a little wussy, short and stout.
If his coat is just right here, where is he now? Locked.
Private room. One of the composite sculptures we've come across during our initial field trips, it has an open third eye on its forehead as well as inside its hand, which I think indicates some kind of state of knowing, because allusions to knowledge and elder things recur all the time in almost every bas relief we have discovered so far. All this leads me to believe these creatures inhabiting those halls have acquired some kind of knowledge from the elder things fabled. Several examples of the composite sculptures, ranging from humanoid to reptilian in shape, they were mostly damaged and generally in really bad shape. The lost parts were complete by the artist's imagination. The abundance of 5-point shapes seen in the design of the structure we've come across cannot be overlooked. In addition, most of the elegant features adorning and staring silently from above, most gigantic gateways are reptilian in shape. Grotesque masonry caused an uproar with the countenance it wore on its reptilian face when we first found it residing within the utmost substantial darkness of the cave, where it had been carved in eons past. Some of the crew even claimed that they had heard some muffled laughing sounds coming from within it. The pine cone it was guarding or hiding with its humanoid hands has some symbols carved into it which we are yet to decipher. Huh. Well then. Something interesting about that is third eye could also be a pineal gland, which is something in your head which is called the third eye, and it is also shaped like a pine cone. Just a fun random fact for you. It's an actual baby. Fascinating. Can I touch it? I can't touch it. Damn it. I want to flip the switches. I just flipped the switch. Sorry. Porn stash. Yeah. Nightmares have become unbearable. I still see the same man in the nocturnal visions, but now he is holding something in his hand which I believe to be a lotus flower. We seem to be continuing this grave and serious conversation again and again, but I still can't remember the contents. During working hours sometimes I hear his voice through the radio. It is not in the form of meaningful sentences, but more like some unconscious mutterings. I'm afraid to tell anyone about this, for I hate the very idea of the suspension I will probably be facing. Fascinating. We're just gonna go, loot all of our co-workers' benches or rooms, barracks, whatever. Quarters, there we go. Not the full, like, dollar, just quarters at a time. But we're gonna go through and we're gonna check everybody's shit out. Is it just me, or does this kid look the same in everybody's room? Every room looks like it's the same kid, doesn't it? Or is it just me? It could be just me. But to me, it's Jonathan. It feels... I thought those were people's hands, and I was like, wait a minute. What's this guy be collecting? I am inclined more towards the notion that our nocturnal visions are not just faint and fantastic reflections of our waking experiences. Every time I pass into a state of dormancy, somehow I can explore while I am dreaming the vistas of grandeur, the alien prospect, an unnatural disposition, so vividly expressing the outer extent of this world I have yet to discover. If only I was endowed with artistic skill to describe my visions. All I know is that all this became evident after the Conarium sessions had started. Even though I am not one of the participants, I am somehow affected. I feel I am absorbed while in an unconscious state into the oblivion, crossing the line beyond the wall of sleep. L. Ferguson. Ferguson. L. Ferguson. Oh, Fergus. Another porn stash. Love it.
Locked. It's locked.
Sure it is. So we're gonna... over here was John. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here for a second so that you can pause, and if you want to, you can read it. I'm not good at reading out loud, as you can tell, so pause here if you want to read all that. Fancy. Well, cool. I figured it out. I don't know what it was that I did, though.
It's stuck.
Hidden plans of great antiquities.
It's stuck.
Is there a way to unstuck it? Oh my gosh. Ah.
Locked. Locked. Did I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
Am I Frank?
stuck.
What did I pick up? How do I... Well, I guess we're just gonna have to... I don't know. There was an elevator this way. Let's try and go down. Sorry, I'm like spacing out a lot in this game. Yeah, fun shit. I'm gonna call this good, I think, for the first episode of this. I'm very intrigued by what's going on here, but we're out of time. So we're out of time for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me and hanging out as we play through this one. Continuum. I'm getting really tired, so I need to call it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Feel free to like, subscribe, and you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, yeah, Etsy. Feel free to check me out all over there. Thank you so much for hanging out. Bye!